Hello YouTube. You guys are probably wondering what I'm going to make to eat for lunch today. So I'm going to show you. I am going to be making an Italian meatball sub. It's going to be on different levels of deliciousness. Really good, really wonderful. So it's quite simple. I'm just going to show you all the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I got myself a nice baguette of French or Italian bread right here. I'm probably going to be eating the whole thing, or at least most of it. I've got some nice provolone cheese in slices. I've got some Parmesan cheese to put on the top. And I've got the meatballs on the stove. Now if you want a recipe for the meatballs, you can see that on one of my other YouTube videos. I'll give you guys a link. But anyway, I'm heating the meatballs up in the sauce. It's an ancient stove, ancient burner, so it's going to take like another year. But it's okay because we're using YouTube time here. So I'll show you all that and show you when I assemble the sandwich and put it in the oven. So these are the meatballs here, simmering in the sauce. We're just trying to get them heated through before we put this whole thing in the oven, because we don't want cold meatballs, you know? So anyway, we got plenty of sauce, 5 meatballs, and they're pretty big anyway. I'll cut them in half if I have to. And they're on the stove and they're just doing their thing. So anyway, when these get heated through, we'll cut open the bread, lay down the provolone cheese, assemble the sandwich, and put it in the oven. Hello again. So it's been about 10 or 15 minutes of them boiling in there. They're hot enough, I think. So what I'm going to do is get this sandwich situation set up. We've got ourselves the baguette here. What we're going to do is slice it open. Let's take this guy. And seeing that we have 5 meatballs, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to use a bit more than half. So let's slice it through. Ow! Stabbed myself in the hand, but not too hard. And oh, this is nice and soft on the inside. Let's lay down the provolone foundation. So some provolone here, here. Make it nice and cheesy. And then let's do a second layer, as these things aren't cheesy enough. And in that case, we won't need the mozzarella cheese. So let's lay these righteous meatballs down. What I'm thinking is cutting them in half so there's more space, more leeway with them. So take the meatball, nice and hot, cut it in half, put it on the provolone. Look at the inside of this, by the way. Nice and delicious, aromatic and fragrant and wonderful. So let's put down the first layer of meatball. Ow! Really delicious though. And let's say one more meatball. Oh yeah. And then we can take this piece of meatball and I'll take a bite of it here. These are homemade. These didn't bake. They slowly boiled in sauce on a big pot for 5 hours. Actually 4 hours, and the sauce boiled for an hour too. Came out really wonderful, but so tender and wonderful and delicious. So anyway, as if it's not unhealthy enough, we're going to put on a layer of mozzarella cheese. So break this cheese up over the thing, over the sub. And then we're going to give it a layer of Parmesan cheese, because we are all about the health, apparently. So, throw this on, and we're going to put it in a 500-degree oven just until the cheese melts, which would be about 2 or 3 minutes probably. So let's find a pan. Okay, so we got ourselves a big pan here. Put the sandwich in there. And then throw this into the 500-degree oven for about 3-4 minutes. Until the cheese is all melty and the bread is warm and toasty. So I'll show you what all this looks like when I take it out. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes in the oven. We turned the oven off already, but here it is. The bread nice and burnt on the top. Why did we turn the broiler on? But anyway, let's take this damn thing out. So, it's hot. Okay, so the meatball sub is done. I took it out of the oven. I had it in there for about 5 to 10 minutes. But anyway, it is done, and I'm gonna plate this guy up and start eating it. So, let's take this guy out, put it on the cutting board, go with a plate on top of it, of course. Then we're gonna cut this guy down the middle. So it seems like we have two. And then I'm gonna start eating this. So anyway, here we go. Here's my meatball sub. Nice and cheesy and melted and delicious and warm. We're gonna take some testing bites. It's really, really good. So there you go. This is how you make a meatball sub. Total manwich. You know, a sandwich for a man. Wonderful stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.